the subscribers or anything like that. I truly enjoy making these videos, and they have helped me relax and sleep for many, many years. I've been watching ASMR for a very long time, and it's been the only thing that actually helps me put my mind at ease enough to be able to fall asleep. So I went into this hoping that I can do that for other people, and I get a lot of really positive feedback, and I really appreciate that. Despite sometimes my editing skills and just in general my equipment maybe not being the best, I am still grateful for what I have, and I'm happy that I get to make these videos, and I hope I get to continue making them for a long time. But I really appreciate the feedback from you guys, the ideas that you guys give me, and just in general the support. I really hope that I am able to help you guys maybe relax or calm down or fall asleep even. So thank you guys so much for getting me to 1K. If you can't tell, I'm actually just super happy and grateful. So with that being said, what I thought I would do for my 1K subscriber celebration video, I thought that I would do the 25 question challenge. The 25 ASMR question challenge, I think it's called. And basically, I saw this on Gibi ASMR's video, and she has I don't know if she started this, I'm not entirely sure. I think so. I could be wrong. Don't come after me. But basically on this, she made a video where she answers 25 questions about all about ASMR. And then she tagged other artists in them. So I thought that I would answer those questions for you guys. Maybe some of you are curious, or maybe some of you just want to relax. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I also put up little Christmas flashing lights in honor of Christmas. You can't see it too much, but they're there. And then as always, before we start this video, I apologize for the noise in the background and the fire alarm. I hear it, and it's as if it wants to annoy me more tonight, because it's going off pretty frequently. So I apologize for that. I hope it's not too annoying. And then before we get started, one other change. I'm sure you guys noticed that I have my microphone up here instead of down on my table. I got this little desk arm to hold my microphone up, and I'm trying it out, and so far I like it. I don't really bump into it by accident like I do on my table, and I can kind of shift it in different ways. If you hear my stomach grumbling, I apologize. I'm kind of hungry. Okay, so let's get started with this video. So I'm going to be looking down because I have the questions on my screen in front of me, and I'm just going to be reading them off and answering them. So the very first question: when was the first time that you experienced ASMR? Okay, so I've pretty much experienced it my whole life, and the earliest time that I remember experiencing it, I don't know if this was my first, but this was my earliest memory of ASMR, before I even know what the heck it was. So my very first time was, I think, So I remember when I was in high school, somebody showed me this video of like it was an ASMR experience of like somebody getting a haircut, but it wasn't a roleplay, it was just the sounds, I believe. And my friend was like, oh my god, like you gotta listen to this, whatever. And so she gave me her headphones, and I would listen to it, and like my head was like exploding, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? Like I need this in my life. And at the time I used to listen to like white noises or like different like ocean sounds, things like that. Like I had an app brain and everything, and I didn't really know what ASMR videos were yet, or what ASMR was for that matter. I just always knew that I was getting like those relaxing experiences, like when people play with my hair and things like that. So when I listened to that, my head exploded. I was like, okay, what's the link to this video? I need it. So she sent it to me, and then that night I remember like falling asleep to it, and then after that I just started seeing like recommended video suggestions, and that kind of introduced me to the world of ASMR. Okay, so what's your favorite unintentional ASMR video? Favorite unintentional ASMR video? I remember unintentional. I guess I would say I remember this one video of like a beauty guru where she was teaching people how to where she was teaching people how she fills in her eyebrows, and her voice was just so soothing, and it wasn't like meant to be an ASMR video, it was just like a beauty video, but her voice was so soothing and she sounded kind of tired, and I loved it. I would watch that every night. Not even to learn how to do my eyebrows, but just to like relax. Name the last 5 ASMR artists that you watched. Oh my god, I watch so many because I watch ASMR videos while like studying and stuff too, and writing papers, and sometimes even while working when I don't have to be like on camera, like for meetings and stuff. But that I can remember the last 5. Gentle whispering, Gibi ASMR, soft ASMR. What was the last people that I saw that I watched? I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. I'm blanking on names. Crap. Okay. I will, if anything, I will list it in the description because I'm blanking right now and I'm a little tired. I apologize. Okay. The next question. What is your favorite ASMR trigger to listen to? Good old-fashioned whispering. That's literally my favorite. Like, I do like soft-spoken, but something about whispering just brings out the tingles even more. And some people just have like really soothing whispers, and it's, oh, I love it. And maybe like close-up whispering, like really soft, nothing too like heavy. Yeah, I would say that's my favorite. What is your least favorite trigger to listen to? I would say eating. It's not my favorite. I don't know, something about like, not mouth sounds in particular, but like actually eating and chewing and crunching. It's not my favorite. It's not like, I don't hate it or anything, and I can see why people like it, but it's not my favorite, and that's okay. It says, oh, in parentheses it says, do my least favorite trigger, but I don't have anything to eat right now, so I'm gonna skip that part. The next question, do you use ASMR to relax or fall asleep? Yes, to fall asleep and relax, both, like, all the time. I personally love it. It's amazing. Next question, what is your bedtime routine? I don't want to say that I really have one, to be honest. Mainly because, I go to sleep really late. Not like super tired, I kind of just lay there. I do tend to go on social media before like falling asleep, which is not the best habit. But, I always watch an ASMR video or like listen to an ASMR video to fall asleep. So every single night I play an ASMR video. Every night. I guess that's like part of my routine. Other than that, it's a little bit different every night. Okay. What is your favorite trigger to do? What is your favorite trigger to do? Maybe tapping. I really like tapping. Like I like actually doing the tapping. And then in parentheses it says do it. Okay, so I have a book next to me, so I'll go ahead and tap on it. And it says Homebody by Rupi Kaur. I could be pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. But this is one of her poem books and I love it. I like finger tapping too. Okay. It says, what is your least favorite trigger to do? Least favorite trigger. I don't know that I've tried all the triggers yet, so I'm not sure about this one. Maybe scratching. I don't know. I guess it depends on the surface. I don't know. We'll just go on to the next one. How long does it take you to make a video? It depends. It depends what I'm doing. It tends to take me probably around maybe half an hour because a lot of things go wrong while I'm making the video, so I have to edit. I have to like redo that part, I guess. Or like even and like the setup that goes into this. I put up a background. I set up my microphone, the programming, like things like that, the light, my camera. Probably around 30 minutes, maybe longer. I'm not sure. It's not too long, but it's not too short either. Maybe around like 30 minutes. If I'm taking into account editing, then yeah, definitely longer. Maybe around an hour, depending on how like many things I want to edit out, or like if I made a lot of mistakes, or there's a lot of noise, things like that. Have you ever gotten tingles from your own videos? I don't really watch my own videos. I don't know, something about like hearing myself talk. I don't like it too much. So not really. And then next question, do you watch your own videos? Not really, other than to like edit. I don't sit there like once it's published and watch my own videos. I don't know. Sometimes I'll watch a part of it, or like I'll skim through it to make sure I didn't miss any like things that I should have edited out. And sometimes I do miss it, and it's fine. That's why you guys will like. I know there's one video that I accidentally left like a peace sign in there because that's how I cue myself to edit out a piece. So like if I accidentally made like a loud noise, or you hear my stomach super loud growling, that kind of thing. What software do you use to edit? So for the video, I use iMovie. I really don't know of any other like free softwares or how to use them for that matter. And for right now, that's perfectly fine. I'm happy with iMovie. It's not too difficult. Yeah. And it says, what time of day do you film? Usually at night. There are a few videos that I've done during the day when I've had like absolute free time, and I was like, oh my god, let me like also inspired me to read some of the books that I haven't read for a really long time. Like, it kind of just kick-started my reading binge again, because I've been so busy with school and everything that I haven't had as much time to read. But that kind of inspired me to like make time for it, and I've just been reading a lot since. So that was really fun to film. I liked it. Let's see, where am I? Sorry, the text is so small and I'm blind. Okay, have one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? I don't think so. I hope not. Not that anybody's commented, I believe. If it has though, I apologize. That's never my intention with these videos. But as of yet, and that I know of, I don't believe so. And I hope it never does. But I'm only human, and we all make mistakes, but that's never my intention to evoke a negative reaction. I really only wish to help people relax and enjoy, and maybe, I don't know, be entertained or something. Okay, what video of yours do you think didn't get the love it deserved? That's hard. I don't think any love that I get, or every video has gotten love in some form or another, and I appreciate it all. Like, even if a video only had one comment and it was very like loving, I would appreciate that as much as a video that got like 50 comments that were all loving. It's all, I don't want to say it's all the same to me, but like, I appreciate it all, if that makes sense. So far, none. And I didn't really go into this expecting to get all this praise and love and like support. I'm really grateful that I do, so everything at this point is like a plus for me. So yeah, I hope that made sense. It makes sense in my head, but you know, sometimes what comes out of my mouth doesn't. Okay, what's something the audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of your channel? That's a really good question. I guess just that, like, not to say that I have like a fancy setup or anything, but I definitely use the tools that I have and like made things work. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically, like, just to kind of give like a little backstory, I do this out of my bedroom. I don't think that's like a huge surprise, but I don't have like, I live in a house with Do your family and friends know you make ASMR videos? Yes, they do. I'm fairly open about this. I don't mind. I know some people find it kind of weird, and that's okay. It's something that, I mean, when people, like, if they disrespect it, I'm not gonna talk about it too much, obviously, but most of my friends and family, like, are understanding, even though they might find it, like, kind of strange themselves. They understand that it's something that I like, and that there's a whole community behind it. And that it does help some people, and that it helps me, and, like, that I enjoy doing this. So, yeah, I'm honest with them. I don't mind. I understand that people find it weird, and they understand that some people don't find it weird, so it's okay. Let's see. Have you ever been recognized in public? No, I haven't. I don't think I'm there yet, and I don't know if I want to be there yet. I don't know, not to say, I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything, but I guess, to be honest, that kind of scares me. I don't know why. I'm a little weird with stuff like that, to be honest. I don't like to be, like, the center of attention, or I'm not, like, really one to want to be famous or anything like that. So, yeah. What inspires your video ideas? Definitely watching other artists. ASMRtists. You guys give me a lot of ideas. I think sometimes I just try to brainstorm, like, what relaxes me, what have I seen, or what have I experienced in real life, like, in life outside of watching YouTube videos, things like that. So that gives me a lot of ideas. Where do you find yourself spending the most time online? I guess if that's a general question, then I don't know. That's a good question. I guess social media, which is not the best. I do spend a lot of time on YouTube, not actively watching it, but definitely listening to it. Like, I'll be doing other things and have YouTube videos playing in the background. Sometimes it's music, most of the time it's ASMR. So yeah. And the last question is, what advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? That's a good question. Or that's a good, yeah, that's a good question. I would say that you can do so much with so little. Like, you really don't need the fancy equipment or anything like that, to be honest. I'm one of those that I've seen, like, videos with all this fancy equipment, like nice camera, nice, like, really nice microphones, expensive, everything like that. And I've enjoyed those, but I've also enjoyed, like, I don't want to say low quality, but I guess not, like videos that are in high definition, or like the cameras are maybe a little bit blurrier, or they had only, like, the microphone from whatever headphones they were wearing, or like the little lapel mics, or like things like that. I've enjoyed those videos so much. Like, they're on par even with, like, the really high quality ones, at least for me. And like, you can do so much with so little. And I think it's just important to keep in mind, like, there was a point where I kind of started to feel bad, because I was like, maybe, like, my stuff isn't high quality enough, or like my video's not the best because it's on my phone. But I also understand that I do have, like, a more professional mic than just my headphone mics. And I did get a background, and my camera quality, like, on my phone is actually really good, and things like that, so I'm very appreciative of that, and I understand that portion. So that kind of, I guess, like, humbles me, or just, like, makes me feel better. I'm like, okay, well, I've done these videos with, like, less than this, and I've seen videos with, like, less there's anything